Hi, hello guys, this is Vijay, chemist lecturer from Alibaug Junior College. And as you know that we have started our NEET series. Based on that we are discussing about NEET chemistry and NEET biology. And in that category today we are going to discuss about NEET chemistry unit 2 atomic structure in detail. Let's start. So based on this Pauli's exclusion principle, you see, let us talk about each subcells. In S subcells you see number of electrons, it has only one orbital. Number of orbitals are 1. So one orbital are present for the S subcell. That means what? One orbital which could able to contain maximum of 2 electrons. No? 2 electrons are present. Yes, the value for S subcell, number of orbitals are present 1, and that always will have that number of 2 electrons. Like p orbital, talking about number of orbitals are present here, 3 suborbitals are present. No, in p orbital, p of x, p of z and p of y. P orbital contain number of p subcells contain number of orbitals are 3. That means 3 into 2, each orbital having 2 number of electrons. So 3 into 2, 6 electrons are present for talking about p subcell. Talking about D subcell, okay, D subcells contain maximum number of orbitals are 5. You know, d of x, d of y, d of z and x. So there is a format for number of d orbitals. So these d orbital contain maximum number, d subcells contain maximum number of orbitals are 5. Each orbital having 2 electrons. 5 into 2, number of electrons are 10. 10 electrons are present in the subcells of D. Similarly, subcells of F. Talking about F contain number of orbitals are 7. That means 7 into 2. Each suborbital contain 2 number of electrons. That is the reason 7 into 2 are 14 electrons are present for F orbital. So this is what based on the Pauli's exclusion principle, number of electrons present in each subcells. So first let us talk about S orbital. Okay. As already we discussed about that S orbital is non-directional, and that is the reason it is spherical in shape. Symmetrically it is spherical in shape. That is the reason the probability of finding of the electron, that is same in all the direction at a particular distance from the nucleus. We can find the probability of electron from the nucleus, that is always in the same direction. And this 1s orbital, that is explaining about the density of the charged cloud maximum at the nucleus, and that is decreasing with the increasing in the distance from the nucleus. You can see the picture, you can able to understand the picture, the S orbital. The maximum probability of the the electron, the density of the charged cloud, that is maximum at the nucleus, and it decreases with the increasing in the distancing of the nucleus as comparing for this 1s orbital. Similarly, 2s orbital, you see, that is also non-directional, and it is also symmetrically spherical in shape. And here you see there is a region that could be seen in the 2s orbital. This particular region is said to be what? Zero probability, and that is also called as node. Nodal surface or node, that is also supposed to be called as, where the probability of finding of electron, that is practically 0. And as comparing to this this 3s, could able to see this nodal region or the node as well in the 3s. See, the higher s orbitals, that is having the similar the spherical shape and the number of the nodal surfaces in the s orbital, for any given energy level, that is equal to n is 1, where the n, that is representing for the energy level, and these are the different shapes of the s orbitals. And also there is a relation like comparing this s orbital, which increases with the increasing in the value of n. 4s, that is greater than 3s, 3s that is greater than 2s, 2s that is greater than 1s, and the electron which is located further away from the nucleus, that is said to be what? The principal quantum number that is going to be increasing. When the principal quantum number that is going to be increasing, the electron is said to be that it is located further away from the nucleus. So this is about the s orbital. Talking about p orbital, look at this picture, you can able to understand. Usually this p orbital, there are three possible orientations that is corresponding for the ml value, -1, 0, +1 values. And usually this p orbital that has three coordinations. Now these are designated as p of x, p of z and p of y. For example, 2p of x, 2p of y and 2p of z could be written like the depending upon the orientation of the lobes, these are further designated as 2p of x, 2p of y and 2p of z according to they are symmetrically about x, y and z axis respectively. Okay, the shape of this orbital you can able to see, it looks like a dumbbell shape, and for the sake the simplicity of this 2p orbital, that is shown by simple boundary surface which is given in the picture. You can able to see the picture. Now let us talk about this electronic configuration. What is the meaning of this electronic configuration? Okay, yes, electronic configuration is nothing but the distribution of the electrons in different orbitals. That is called electronic configuration. Say for example, this particular electron which has two different spin, one on either like opposite direction of the spin. Say for example, so one electron could be represented by this manner. This is said to be one electron, and this is nothing but the opposite spin. The electron which is undergoing for this that clockwise direction and anti-clockwise direction. So with opposite spin. Okay, so usually this electronic configuration is based on what? The distribution of the number of electrons which is present in different orbitals. That is simply we can explain it as in the form of this electronic configuration. Now filling of this electron in the orbital, that requires certain principle. Okay, and this principle, that is we are going to discuss about Afo's principle. Afo's principle. So based on this Afo's principle, what it is explaining about? Okay, in the ground state of an atom, the orbitals which are filled in order of their increasing of energy. In other word, we can explaining this like the electrons should be occupy at the beginning, the first, it should be occupied in the lower energy orbital which is available to them, and then that could be able to enter into the higher energy orbital only after the lower energy orbital which are filled. Okay, so based on this principle, electron could be accommodated or occupy the orbitals of lower energy level in the beginning, and it should be filled thoroughly, then it could be able to enter into the higher energy level. So let us talk about this. Actually the meaning of this Afo is nothing but it is a German word, and the meaning of this Afo is nothing but building up. The building up of the orbitals or filling up of these orbitals with the electrons, that is the basic concept of this principle. Okay, so from this we can able to understand that how far this electron could be accommodated in the different orbitals. From an energy level diagram, for the multi-electron atom, the following sequence, I am going to write one sequence. This is the sequence where the increasing order of energy, according to that only the electrons could be able to accommodate in the orbitals. So let us see that sequence. 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s. This is the sequence where the increasing order of energy could be possible. Say for example like 1s followed by 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, and 4s after not 4p, that is 3d, because in third subcells we have d orbital, and 3d after 4p, 4p after 5s, and 5s after 4d. Here also we can able to see 4s is placed before this 4d, then 5p, 6s, 4f is coming after the 6s, then 5d, 6p and 7s. So this is the the increasing order of energy. Based on that, the electron could be accommodated in the orbitals. This could be expressed by a diagrammatic manner, in a simple diagrammatic manner. We could able to write the filling up of the electrons in the different orbitals based on the Saffos principle. So let us see. First let us write all the s orbitals. Okay, 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s and 7s. Similarly, writing about p orbital, 2p, which starts from the 2s. Okay, so 2p, 3p, 4p, 5p, 6p and 7p. Okay, d orbital, d orbital starts from the third level. No, d orbital, I mean the principal quantum number 3. That means 3d starts from here, 3d, 4d, 5d, 6d and 7d. It goes on. Okay, and similarly writing for this f orbital starts from fourth level. No, so 4f, 5f, it goes on. Okay, now so filling up of the electrons in the different orbitals based on this that diagrammatic manner means these are the the increasing order of this the different energy level. Okay, now let us write the increasing order of this the energy level that starts from 1s, and 1s that is followed by 2s, and 2s that is followed by 2p and 3s, and 3s that is followed by 3p and 4s, and 4s that is followed by 3d, and 3d followed by 4p, 4p followed by 5s, 3d, 4p and 5s, and this 5s followed by 4d and 5p and 6s, 4d, 5p and 6s, and this 6s followed by 4f, 5d, 6p and 7s, and this 7s that is followed by 5f, 6d and 7p. So based on this, the electrons could be filled in the different orbitals based on the increasing order of this energy. Okay, so this is what the Saffos principle which is explaining about. So far, guys, we have discussed a few topics from this unit 2 atomic structure in detail, and this particular chapter we will continue with one more video. Until then, thank you guys.